back to The Darkness at Noon, where it's kind of funny, where basically this is going to be just the whole month of October until Halloween. I think we should play a Cthulhu game for Halloween.
Yes, I'm so down.
That would be good, yeah.
There's so many good Cthulhu games. It was incredible when I just went like Lovecraftian, and it was just like, good lord, I already have two, I realized, which I didn't even know I owned any, besides Alone in the Dark.
Right, exactly. No, yeah, I had the Bethesda one, Call of Cthulhu Dark Corners of the Earth, you know, just because, like, of all those things, but yeah.
I have the Tesla versus Lovecraft, which is a top-down, like, twin-stick shooter, and I also have, like, it's like Lovecraft's
Untold Stories, yeah.
Untold Stories, yeah, which looks...
I already have the next page. Oh, shit, okay.
Oh, yeah, we're ready.
Shit, okay. Yeah, I'd be into that too, just because, I mean,
The war to
there's
end
only so
all
much of
wars
Lovecraft's told
redefined
stories.
how mankind looked at war and the value
Fair
of
enough.
human life. Over 19,000 men lost their lives every day in the trenches of the Somme. Some say uselessly, some invoke a higher cause.
It was useless.
I read
though.
accounts of the slaughter from many journalists who spent time in the trenches.
Since there was another one not that long after.
Yeah, well, and like
his
the invention of mustard gas is part of like the innovations of World War I
was
are
hideous
just horrifying.
and so obvious.
Yes.
With the horror of the Battle of the Somme scant miles away and the distant echoes of pounding artillery, a young journalist named Peter Jacob researched his latest story from the front lines. His grim task brought him to Ulyaoth Cathedral, now transformed into a field hospital.
I find no solace in the purpose behind all the senseless violence that surrounds me. Young men die at a rate unheard of in centuries of warfare.
Chapter that traumatizes us all.
I know, truly.
Rip, pierce,
and having a journalist, you know, like write it with this beautiful prose to begin with too. Fuck.
Gas. The hospitals here cannot cope with the torrent of wounded.
Jeez, all the chapters in this church are pretty awful, like, to be true.
Prefer to be false.
Prefer to be false. That's another good title. I was admitted to the hospital on Tuesday. Oh, wait, sorry. To my love, Margaret. I hate this place. Every day I'm reminded that I will never be able to. Okay, yeah. You never see anyone leave. They just disappear. Always a good sign. This dude has a better excuse. Being injured, you know? Like, he couldn't escape that custodian fucking stayed, like, days too long. Ooh, yeah, some soldier's orders. This won't have any negative repercussions for the person I give it to. I don't know why, I just like enjoy that this game is much more of an adventure game, but yet I've got a punch button just at all times.
Yep.
I'm obviously bored. Well, how about these orders? Do these sound good? Bloody hell, lad, must be offensive, innit? Anyway, it's just funny if they wrote it phonetically like that. That's so, like, random in this game. Ooh. This room is almost worse than when we were, like, captured in here. Yeah, take the revolver, definitely.
Call me Ocelot.
Call me Revolver Ocelot.
You haven't even gotten to Metal Gear Solid 3 yet.
Oh
When
god.
they,
Oh
when
yeah,
they
when he's a
introduce
young
Ocelot, when he's a young man, it's
young
so good.
Ocelot sounds good, yeah.
He's
Especially
so good. He's not Revolver Ocelot yet. He's just Ocelot.
he's just
He doesn't know that he needs to use revolvers. He's using like a pistol. It's really good.
that's so funny. It's just like you don't know your own thing yet. It's like okay, yes,
Snake schools his ass.
hasn't found his thing yet. No, yeah. I remember that happening early on because Dina in college showed it to me, and like I couldn't help but murder him when he was on the ground and get the time paradox ending because it's so funny. Damn, this place is almost full. I wonder who's gonna be the last one. Ooh. Yikes.
Yikesers.
Although funny, so that's what I would think if I were Peter, but it is funny now that I realize, I'm like, oh yeah, it isn't Peter though, so it actually kind of works out for him. Oh,
Yeah.
what? That didn't hit?
He survives. Oh yeah, these fuckers dodge. Yeah, they don't dodge every time, but they sometimes dodge. Yeah. They're hard to
I keep
hit.
forgetting
Oh,
that you can't.
push it off! Push it off! Oof, that was close.
Oh, come on.
Maybe go for the body?
Body shot is better, yeah. But I feel calming it like it's like Mario Party works better. Do I even have anything else? No. Oh, I have a flash pan. Let's try it.
Yeah, you could. Yeah, let's try it. I didn't even try it.
Fuck, I didn't aim for the head. Oh wait, it looks stunned actually.
It is stunned. Yeah, you can get past it.
I can get past it, but wait, no, I can't. Oh wait, yes I can. How? Get fucked.
Nice, that worked.
Fuck a duck. Yeah, I'm gonna try it in a
Fuck a duck.
with more fuckers too. Stairwell to perfect escape. Excuse you. Oh he actually. Oh no, he didn't reload. Wait, do I not have any ammo to reload with? Oh, I didn't. That would be the problem.
That sucks.
Excuse you. I think I made the same mistake that you made the last time, which is that I didn't explore before just going and grabbing the pistol, and so like didn't have any ammo. Like I didn't explore the dais yet, for example. Like the rest of the dais.
Yeah.
Oh, there's another monster there. Okay. A soldier's.
Yeah, I realize I don't even know what Lovecraft's Untold Stories is. I just got it because it was Lovecraft, and I was like, okay, sure. And it came in a pack, and it was like $1 or something or less. So I was like, hell yeah. It's an action roguelike. Nice.
Whoa,
That's cool.
Okay. Nice.
I didn't realize that. It's a roguelike Lovecraft.
That makes sense to me actually, since Lovecraft's protagonists often die or almost die. Okay.
Yeah,
you know what?
Yeah, dark.
I punch this fucker.
Darkest Dungeon is really cool. Oh, we will not be playing Darkest Dungeon together, but
yeah,
since it's like it's
well,
no, it is a horror game definitely, and it is very Lovecraftian. The problem is that it is incredibly long.
Yeah. No, it's not like something we could beat, but honestly, that's not really a stipulation that we have to keep ourselves to, since we aren't keeping ourselves to it at this point.
That's true. I assumed we were going to beat the other two that we haven't beat yet.
I'm willing to go back and beat Evil Within and Deadly Premonition, but it's been a month since we played either of them as well.
Yeah, I know. We got distracted, but
no, yeah, exactly.
That doesn't mean that they're not
2 games in between.
Yeah, I really want to finish both of them. They're both intriguing to me. Unfortunately, the sequel to Deadly Premonition apparently is notoriously shitty. So.
Oh, okay.
Heads up.
Just like
and also,
original...
there's a fucking fan translation of another game that is like a major influence on Deadly Premonition. That is also a Japanese game, horror game that is based on Twin Peaks. Or like Super Nintendo or something. I gotta look it up.
Oh. Cool. Crap. Yeah, I think I need to up the brightness a little bit. Actually, I need to close my blinds. That's the only problem with darkness at noon.
Oh, actually, it's a PS1 game.
Oh, okay, cool.
Let's see, what is it called?
Oh, fuck yeah, the rifle. Oh, fuck.
Called Mizurna Falls.
Okay. Nice.
It's an open world adventure game. This focuses on the search for a classmate in a small rural American town.
Oh, okay, cool.
It takes
So,
place
yeah.
in Colorado, apparently.
Okay,
But
cool.
is also very clearly based on
it's
on
very
Twin
clearly like
Peaks.
Twin Peaks, yeah. Agreed. Yeah, I'm fucked in this situation. You know, no. I can I can live with the consequences instead of reloading now.
Fair enough.
It's like I got Peter cornered. Oh yeah, that's right. The only downside being that this takes much longer. Okay. Lesson learned. But I'm into that. I was actually having a funny thing doing that too, because I was thinking about putting PS1 games, on my handhelds, right? But every horror game I want to stream, so it doesn't make as much sense to play them on my V90 or whatever.
Yes. Well, we could always chat about. I feel like there's so many horror games to be had. Some of them we're gonna have to play separately too.
Yeah, that's
But
true.
I guess we don't have to. But
No, yeah. It's not. Yeah, no. This is bigger. Yeah.
Bigger than us.
Bigger than us. Yes, exactly. Just like in this game, just like the cosmic horror of Lovecraft and Eternal Darkness, our own projects are also bigger than us. It's strange because it's like fundamentally true, and yet I'm still like my mind is blown by saying that. Okay. Alright, fucker.
I got Mizurna Falls if we want to check it out.
Oh, hell yeah.
I'm downloading it.
That sounds great. Hell yeah. Oh, here it is.
I'm gonna stick it on my V90 and Q90 too. Why not?
Fuck yeah. Why not? You never know when you're out and about and you want to check it out. Oh, fuck. Okay, there's a ton of them right now. Alright, no worries.
And there really is.
Alright.
This is nuts.
Getting flanked by them is what fucking
I
got
hate.
me.
I mean, remember when they cornered me? The fuckers. Oh, good. You can get the rifle. That'll help. The rifle annihilates them, from what I remember.
Oh shit! I didn't do that. I did not control any of that.
Oh fuck.
Yeah.
It's doing that thing.
Crazy, yeah. No, I think it's sanity based. Yeah. If your sanity is low enough, maybe? I'm not sure. Because he also aimed was the thing. I didn't move it at all. Like, I didn't aim Peter either. He just totally did all that on his own. Oh yeah,
Yes.
I have the tome now, so I can cast spells. Which also means that if I can save, I will. Cool. No, those are just rats. Good. Yep, there's some revolver ammo. There's a sword. Definitely a much better weapon for the like skeletons. Bone thieves.
I think that is what they're called. You could check.
Actually, I can. Autopsy. Bone thieves.
Bone
Yep.
thief.
That's what they're called.
Yep.
Fucking bone thieves. Actually, you know what?
Good name.
Yeah. Well, since I can cast spells now, I'm gonna cast them. Oh, whoops. Wrong direction.
Wrong one. Hey, I did something.
Oops. Wrong one. Ooh, fuck. Nice.
That was close.
My whole shit is fucked. Okay, no worries. Fuck, I keep mixing up which is the attack button.
tricky. It's a tricky control scheme. It's not bad, but it's a little
Again,
hard to
especially without playing
into it.
on a GameCube, because of the way the buttons are set up is so different than any other controller that that's also
Yep.
like physically it's just different. I think I might actually, as we play, you know, the other classic horror games from GameCube, you know, the remake of Resident Evil, Luigi's Mansion. I think I'm gonna get
I
the
love
Luigi's
Luigi's
Mansion. I
Mansion.
think we should play it. I mean, it's a horror game, right? Why not? I just want an excuse to play it too.
Fair enough.
Classic horror protagonist Luigi.
I could play it simultaneously with you on the 3DS. We
Oh,
could
hell
have.
yeah.
We could have.
Fuck all you motherfuckers. Oh shit. You too.
could watch you while playing it on the 3DS.
Well, like, that actually is fun. I've actually had fun doing that before, watching like a let's play of a game and playing it at the same time. It's actually really fun. Or and also, but yeah, equally fun just playing with the player first. That's like the next level, you know? It's hella fun. Oh, you're not.
One thing that's intriguing about this game is that it does not get easier on multiple, like, well, it gets easier on multiple playthroughs that are consecutive, but like if you take a huge break from it, it's not a lot easier.
No.
Like I don't find it a lot easier than the first time I played it. It's
No.
pretty comparable.
Agreed. No, exactly. I find that like I've played it about once every 5 years at this point, and it's and even having watched you play it, like as you've seen, like yeah, it's not that much easier doing it myself. It's really funny.
No, yeah, it gets a little bit easier in consecutive plays. That much I remember. Like as we've seen, it is a little bit easier for you. You're doing better than I did.
Yeah. Oh,
but...
and knowing things like having some of the knowledge, you know, like knowing you know, when we have all the spells. Because you were right. Like I thought about it, like yeah, shit, we got them like 2 chapters earlier than we did in the first playthrough.
Yes, that makes a big difference.
Yeah.
Like that spell that you have, that spell that you're using right now is just a game breaker in a lot of ways. It's great. It really changes things. I'm looking forward to exploiting it.
Yes. But you're right though. It's really hard to get because you have to backtrack really far. So yeah, that's the part.
Oh, I didn't even mean the purple, but yes, that is.
Oh, yeah, no, just this.
I meant the pool, but yeah, the combo of the two.
Yeah.
In particular, you're right. It's really the combo of the two that I was thinking of.
But no, but you're right both ways. Like yes, basically both are good and help to break the game in good ways. Okay.
There's also a number of PS1 horror games that are excellent.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, that's what I mean. I'm like, it's more worthwhile exploring those since like exploring like retro horror games is a much more interesting path and affordable for me than trying to explore new ones. So because also
fair enough.
No one else is really doing it.
I'm kind of surprised that. Oh yeah, I know, right? I think it's gonna be funny if our Let's Plays are the like main way to watch some of these classic.
Some games, yeah. Well, especially if we get into abandonware. I found a website where we can play Darkseid, for example. You know, so we.
Oh my god.
Playing it.
I'm so down. Darkseid is fucking horrifying. Darkseid freaked me out. Darkseid was like giving my partner nightmares when we were playing it together.
God. Okay.
Well, it's not like Phantasmagoria level of, but it's just like the aesthetics of Geiger. It combined with that it keeps going back and forth between things that Geiger himself designed, clearly, and also like a real world parallel to that world where things are just normal and you keep going crazy, and like it's kind of like Silent Hill, only it's like Geiger. It's playing even more with the like it's Geiger, and it's also playing more with like sanity as like, are you just crazy? Is there even another world?
Totally.
But then you sometimes take objects from the other world and use them in the real world, so it's like, no, it is real, but this is horrible. Yeah.
Is there a door on both sides? Okay. What the fuck did these doors go to?
But yeah, there's
Oops. Turn the wheel. Oh, a hole to go through. Neat. Obviously.
there's a lot of Let's Plays of Eternal Darkness, looking it up.
Yes, no, Eternal
So this
Darkness is
game we will have a lot of
phenomenal.
competition for, but
Yes, but we're going all the way with it, and so at least there's that.
that's true. We're gonna have all of the separate playthroughs.
Tier arrow attacks and on top.
And doing
Which
them really,
not
like,
everybody's doing.
and guaranteed as well, like, seeing all the way through. Okay, good, my sanity's full. I was like, oh shit, I should have checked that before I did this.
In Deadly Premonition, I just don't know what to do about it. It's such a glitchy mess, but
yeah, well,
it's worth experiencing it even so. You're right. So we should go back and try it out.
Yeah, I think that exactly, because yeah, that's the thing is, like, as it crashes a lot, but like you know, basically until it crashes in the same place twice, like, you know, once we feel like we're blocked off, then I'm okay with, like, moving on, because it seems like everyone only really plays the first, like, hour or two because of this as well, you know?
It's true, and it's an amazing experience, so I would like to see the whole thing.
Yeah, I would
guess,
like to know where the fuck they're going with this shit.
I just wonder if we're going to end up playing it on Switch instead, but...
That would be funny, but yeah. And I'd be okay trying to find a way to stream that, too.
I know how to do it.
Oh, cool.
It does take a capture card, though. You need to get a capture card that has pass-through, so it's like $100+.
Right.
But
okay, yeah. So
but if you do that,
yeah.
then you can. Well, it would mean that we could play like PS3,
true.
and like other consoles not emulated.
It's true.
So, which it would be nice to play this on a Wii, for instance. That would have been cool. But of course, that isn't HD, so I guess that's a bad example. But you know what I mean.
Yeah. No, it'd still be cool to play it on a just for the ease of being able to use all the controls and stuff, you know, using the controller.
Yes.
I love that because also that we've played this already. It's like, welcome to our podcast, our horror game podcast, while we play Eternal Darkness.
Right?
Legit though. I mean, why not? Fuck it. We've already done all this shit. We know what Peter's story is gonna be. We know what he actually has a nightmare-filled life. We actually don't know what his life was like. Only that
one thing I think you should do is note which play we're on in the descriptor.
So the Elder God and
both
run 1, 2, or 3.
Yes, that is exactly what I meant.
So,
I think both need to be noted, because it is true that on our second playthrough we're just like chatting about other things and shit, and I'm sure the third's gonna get even more ridiculous, because it's gonna get to a point where it's like we're just like rote. It's like, oh, and there's that thing, and that thing.
Yeah. No, exactly. Oh, that's right. I gotta knock on a cask. Good vintage.
Delicious.
Excuse me. Oh yeah, sorry. They could hear, so actually, never mind. Oh fuck, I knocked into it. Tripped over it again. My favorite way to get sent to the trapper dimension. Just to trip over.
Tripping over them, yes.
Like, that's just it's just real, you know? It's just like they're like my creepy cat, you know, they're my awful otherworldly cat. Oh, hey, yeah, there's the dead body as well. Our best friend, the dead body, who will be here forever, outside of time.
My favorite place and time.
Outside, yeah. Damn, I thought it was this one. Excuse me.
Yeah, I'm just like transferring this game to various devices now.
Nice.
While we're chatting.
Fuck.
I'm looking forward to that RG10 Max.
Yeah.
RGB 10 Max, rather.
It's really cool, yeah. I'm really into it.
It seems like a nice device. I figure the ergonomics are a lot better than these Anbernic devices, which are, as of right now, I don't find either of them particularly ergonomic. I feel like one of them is like a little too thick, and the other one is like has those weird fucking shoulder things. The 351B.
Right, the shelf.
The shelf
that we all love. We all love
the
the
shelf that is not ergonomic at all. It's like it's great for Game Boy games. I'll say that about it. But it's like for anything that's not a Game Boy game, there's an expectation of using the triggers heavily, and good lord, you know.
Yeah.
It's like, ooh,
it's just messed up.
Not good.
Oh, good. It's just here. Perfect.
Yeah, there's a number of English fan translations that happened during the pandemic, which is where I found out about Mizerna Falls from. There's an article that's just a list of the fan translations during the pandemic.
That have been made in the last year and a half, but yeah.
Yep. There's a fucking renaissance of them. Though I have to say, Eon Genesis that person is incredible at like just the how prolific that person is, and like they make they fan translated like almost every Super Nintendo game that I would want to play that wasn't translated. It's just like there's just like dozens of games that person translated.
So that's pretty rad, yeah.
Especially if you're into JRPGs, it's like a lot of JRPGs where there's simply no other way to play an English version of them. That's the way to go.
Oh shit.
Wow, this is getting a little tight on the 351P. I'm getting to the point where I don't have room for very many more games.
No, yeah, well, that's the thing too. Oh fuck, that was just this. Fuck, I have to cast it now. Yeah, no, I was doing the same thing with the V90 especially, because the card I have like 16 gig, and so like adding... What?
Oh yeah, I know, right? I only added like, I don't know, 5 PS1 games or something. There's not a lot of room. Yeah, there's not a lot of room.
No, it's even to the point of like, I really even don't want to just put whole libraries of games on there, and instead want to be selective for every console, you know?
Yeah, I think that's a good call. I have the Neo Geo library because it's kind of compact, relatively, but that's the only one that I have. And I didn't, and I sacrificed having any MAME ROMs at all.
Yeah.
In order to fit it. I was just like, well, it runs so much better than MAME. I'll just not have MAME.
And yeah, honestly, that's the thing I found out for most of the handhelds is that the Capcom, like other methods of playing arcade games are better.
Oh yeah, CPS, FBA, yeah, all of them were better.
There's also there's the Capcom runners, the 3 versions of that were also really good.
Yeah, I think you can put in up to a 512 on the RGB 10 Max, so you could potentially like really put whole libraries.
Oh yeah. I have a 256 on that one right now.
Cool.
That one's not as big a problem. Except it's just the thing where eventually I'll get to the point of filling it with Dreamcast games, but that's the problem I want to have.
Yeah, I don't have a 256 yet to put into it. I was considering putting. I have a 256 on my Vita, and but I only have like 200 for my RG351 devices. And the RGB10, that's the big thing with it, is that you can't put more than 128. That's one of its major limitations compared to other arcade devices.
Oh yeah, that is a pretty major limitation.
Yeah, it's true, but it's so cheap. It's like $60.
Oh,
It's like
okay, never mind. Oh no, for $60. Oh, never mind. No,
like
that's a totally. Yeah, that's a really reasonable limitation then.
yeah, like I can get it for $65, and it's like okay, that's not bad at all. But it doesn't have an OCA laminated display, is the other thing with it. But if I've learned anything from collecting these Chinese handhelds so far, there's always a new one, so who cares?
Yeah, exactly.
You know, I'm not going to be using this in a decade when it gets dust in it.
Yeah, exactly.
I will have moved on.
That's the next owner's problem. That's definitely part of my philosophy with these devices. Is that like, yeah, I'm for the most part only the temporary owner of some of them. Even though I love the V90 so much, I'm definitely going to give it as a gift to somebody.
Yeah, you should. The Odroid Super. I feel like that since you have an RGB10 Max, you should give that away to somebody. I would say, because that's a fully capable arcade console. That's
yeah.
Oh wait, what was the other one you were saying you were wanting to give away? Sorry.
No, the V90. I don't want to give it away, but I will.
Oh yeah, I just got another one.
But it's the best.
I gave it away too, even though it's my favorite. Yeah. But then I just ordered another one just now. It's like over time I was like, no, I want it again. I even got the same color twice.
Yeah, I know.
Maybe magical attack would be a good idea.
Magic attack would probably be fun. Oh, okay, magic attack didn't intro. Nice.
This is fascinating.
Yeah, just fighting.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
I'm interested in what I'm gonna end up doing on my next run.
I just realized I can summon a horde to fight.
Which is kind of funny to say. I mean, I've been thinking about it, but I just don't know. I feel like there's gonna be more strategies we come up with as we go.
Yeah. Bad hallway.
Oh, I don't like that. Do you have pistol rounds? If you have pistol rounds,
I've got
pistol on it.
Yeah, you're right. It is better to use the menu. I don't want to just because I hate that, but you're right. That's the way to reload.
Yeah, even when it's empty, it's true. Because the damn B button does more than one thing.
Because I don't want to move. Because they're just trying to freak me out, you know? They're not even... They weren't really a threat.
No. Oh my god, I'm really curious to see what you think of the PS1 era horror games, because I've played a number of them at this point, so...
Yeah, I have a feeling that, I'm going to, honestly, like, our playthrough of Phantasmagoria is probably a good start, because it's like the arc of the feelings, like with each like session of that game. I feel like those are like what other games are going to be like. Some are going to feel like laughable and not scary at all. Some are going to be traumatizing. Some are going to be really good. Like Silent Hill, I think is probably going to be the.
I was going to say Silent Hill is just really good.
Yeah, that's the one I'm most excited to play too. Yeah.
But I have a ton. And there's a lot of knockoffs of Resident Evil that are various different kind of settings.
Right.
That are
there's Dino Crisis. I was shocked to find out.
Oh yeah, that one's not a knockoff. The Dino Crisis is actually made by the creator of Resident Evil. Yeah.
Well, yeah, it's both. Okay, yeah, you're right. But But I was so surprised to find out 2 is on the PlayStation. I was like, hell yeah.
Oh yeah, 2 is amazing. 2's my favorite.
Nice.
I actually do like... Oh, Dino Crisis 2. Oh yeah, Dino Crisis 2. Yeah, I actually do prefer Dino Crisis 2. I misspoke and was thinking of Resident Evil, but...
That's what I thought. I was like, that's why I'm clarifying. I'm referring to Dino Crisis.
Both of them.
I was not surprised.
The second ones are my favorite of both, though I have not played Dino Crisis 3. But it is...
I keep forgetting there's...
It is, like, a disaster from what I've heard, but yes, it is on the Xbox.
It's like...
Which is why I've never played it.
It's like Dino Crisis turned into a ripoff of Halo or something. It's kind of the vibe that seems to be there.
It's more like wannabe before it existed, Dead Space. It kind of...
yeah, no, Halo. You want to be more scary Halo. Right?
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah.
Like, Halo has,
I mean, they made it a sci-fi setting is mostly what they did, and that's questionable. That's not a great call.
Oh, for Dino Crisis? I mean, I understand, like, given a Dino Crisis, if I had not understood if I hadn't played the first 2 and didn't understand the setting and stuff, then that's probably what I would do too, because I'm like, that's the only way it makes sense, but no, it's not optimal. Finding Hall Key. Oh, good. Love a Finding Hall Key.
I mean, it's kind of like Jurassic World, ironically, because the whole premise is that the dinosaurs are now genetically engineered, like, freak super dinosaurs that have, like, cybernetic enhancements and shit. And it's like, oh, this is just Jurassic World.
Yeah. I hate... Those movies are fucking hilarious.
What, the Jurassic World movies?
Yeah. I haven't seen the second one, but I like that they just, like, pulled the same shit again. Like I said, it's like as though the first and second movies were made by someone who didn't see the first movie.
You see it? Or,
no.
Oh, you're sneaking past it. Okay.
Oh, that guy. Yeah. That little cat there. Yeah. Although I do like that lava kills all the dinosaurs in Jurassic World 2. For that, I kind of want to see it.
I kind of want to see it too. That's hilarious that that's what happens. I didn't know that.
That's one of the things that I think happens, as far as I know.
What killed the dinosaurs? Lava!
Yes, alternate universe. Where Schwarzenegger plays, I don't know. Oh, fuck, there's another one! Again,
yeah, you tripped over one of the kitty cats!
Yeah, exactly, tripped over the trapper cats, hey! Again, that is what I like to think that how I'd respond to this situation also, right? It's like, instead of being terrified and driven mad, instead we're just like, oh yeah, that's a kitty cat, that's a person, that's a horror. Just avoid those.
I mean, I think I would actually, ironically, be able to handle this situation.
It's
but...
funny enough, it's easier for me to deal with on an intellectual level than Sanitarium or Phantasmagoria. Experiencing that, if I were the protagonist of either of those, would be worse.
Absolutely. I could handle being the protagonist of this comparatively, even though I think that the average person would go insane in response to this, but I think I am already crazy enough that this is just like, oh yeah, totally. Unholy altars, summoning evil creatures. Alright, sounds right.
Yeah, feel their soul in despair, begging for help that he cannot give for release from their unholy tomb. Exactly, yeah. No, yeah, that sounds about right. That's exactly what this place would be like, haunted as fuck.
The only part that would probably disturb me is the visions of the future of Alex's life that make no sense and have no context. That would bother me.
Yeah.
That part would bother me.
The worst part, can you imagine? So Edwin Lindsay and Peter both Edward Roivas, like, do you think either of them, when they met him, were like, hey, I had, like, a weird dream about you as a ghost, you know?
They did.
But it's too many years in between for Peter.
Yeah, he doesn't say anything. We see him meeting him.
Yeah, but it is, like, 69 years later.
Yeah.
Alright, I'm gonna shoot this last one. Clearly, avoiding them is not working, so... And I like that the Michael at the end of the game too, he responds with the knowledge that he has, because he is after Edward's chapter. So he knows everything that has already happened to Edward. And Edward is actually more confused. He's like, no, you have to just trust me. I'm also working for the book, and I'm not gonna fucking become one of those stupid statues later. And he's like, what does that mean?
Followers of Mantarok. That's our new band name.
Followers of Mantarok. Yeah. Absolutely. Oh, boo!
Ah, what a
got
fucker.
zombified. Oh well. I'll just have to deal with the old-fashioned way. Oh, yeah.
By shooting them with the rifle. Yeah. I can't figure out how to switch between targets, anyways.
No,
I can look up. I'm gonna look up the manual and see if there is a way.
I think you just have to unhold R. Yeah. If there is
I think you're right, but I might as well find out. Yeah.
If there is a way, it'd be nice to know. Yeah. Again, knowledge that is good at changing our playthroughs slowly over time. Alright, Peter.
What is it?
Okay.
Oh my god. Okay, yeah, I don't want to buy them on eBay. That's not what I'm trying to do. Wow, yeah, mostly I'm finding them for sale right now, the manuals. Alright, here we go. I found one for the PAL version? God damn it. Alright, whatever. That's the only one I can find is there's a PAL version of the manual on archive.org, of course. So, I mean, just in JPEG format, which means it's huge.
Wow.
All right.
Huge. What the fuck?
But yeah, it's. Oh, I think I might have actually found it on VG Legacy. Yep, I found it on VG Legacy. Oh well. Okay, here we go. The manual. Not 382 megabytes.
Fuck.
Wow, it has descriptions of each of the characters. I feel like I almost want to like read through the manual with you. This is fascinating.
Right. That's cool.
I like how this scan of the manual that they have features writing on it of the person's quick keys.
Oh, nice.
That's hilarious. That's fucking hilarious. Yeah, they have like what the names of the weapons and what they are like.
Oh wow. Cool.
They have descriptions of how the magic works.
That is so cool. And I just remembered as well that I think I actually have mine floating around somewhere too. So I can keep all my manuals in one place. So what should we interpret?
Oh, holy shit! You know there is a way to reload projectile weapons. You hold the Z button.
Z?
Hold it though. That's why I didn't know.
Yeah,
I clicked the Z button. No, you hold it to reload. That is how you reload quickly, without going to the menu.
Holy shit, okay.
Oh wow, this is different.
This is different. It's the same principal mechanics, but different. Totally different mechanics, yeah. Fuck, that's what their magic attack is. That's cool.
I did. There is a way. I did find out how to switch targets. It's kind of strange. And since we're using an emulator, you do have to have set up the buttons correctly. But did you set up the triggers to be analog?
Don't know. Oh, you did set them?
You have to release slightly and then click the button again to lock onto the next closest enemy.
I see.
That's how you switch between
Yeah,
enemies.
I might not be able to do that.
These are not intuitive controls. It's fascinating.
Yeah.
Well, you could always save and change your controls.
It's true.
It's not.
I mean, I've gotten through almost the whole
time-consuming.
playthrough without it, so maybe for the second playthrough, my second playthrough.
Yeah, I think it's worth having that ability to just be able to switch enemies. I didn't know that there was a way to do that.
It makes
These
a
are
lot of the
these are both things that I never learned because I never looked at the manual when I owned it.
Oh, yeah.
On GameCube. No, I didn't. I think I read through, but I didn't look closely at the controls. For some reason, I didn't think to. I feel like those weren't things that would have occurred to me to worry about at the time. I wouldn't be like, how do you? Because it's not a mechanic. There isn't a button for that in Resident Evil for either of those things. So, well, there is a button in Resident Evil, but it's L1 is how you switch targets, but there is no button for reloading without going to the menu. That you have to do on the menu. Now I'm like, I think. I'm like, maybe I should look at the manual for every game I play from that era.
It's worth it sometimes. Oh right.
I usually if it's a PC game from that era, I always read the manual.
Sometimes it's just necessary. It's kind of the thing.
You have the jar. Don't forget you have the jar.
Oh, I do have the jar. Perfect. Good. Yeah.
What was that last thing you did?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. You restored your sanity.
I restored
totally.
everything. Yeah, I restored my sanity as well as.
Well, there you already had full health. You've been doing a good job of dodging.
Yeah. Shit. Fuck, I missed my opportunity. Funny enough, I could fight them, but they have the ability where they self-destruct, so I could also just die. Basically, if they die by before.
And this is a really different fight that you're having.
Yeah. It really does feel very different.
Yeah, you're getting stomped and shit?
Yeah, they stomp on you instead of shooting electric beams at you, yeah.
No one's gonna explode.
I take care of it. Decapitation is my specialty. Oh, nice!
Is cattle decapitation your specialty to make that joke again?
Love cattle decapitation. And Kaininus. Fuck yeah. They're one of those bands that, like, I went through a phase where I didn't like death metal, like anything that was kind of similar to death metal for a while, but I appreciate them. They're fucking ridiculous, and I will forever remember their, how they have a vinyl with, like, blood in it, because that's where I want to ashes to be inside a vinyl. So, yeah, I find decapitation inspirational.
I'm now following cattle decapitation in honor of this conversation.
Yes, in honor of our another mention of cattle decapitation. Why not?
Yeah, I haven't actually heard their latest album, and possibly the one right before that too. I don't think I've heard the 2015 or the 2019 albums.
Oh, I have not. I have not looked up or thought about cattle decapitation since that 2019. No.
Now I'm like serious.
To die, but I can't finish them. Hey everybody, get a good look. See anything you like? Fuckers!
This is not my thing anymore, but it is interesting. I'll keep it, whatever. It's kind of like Lamb of God a little bit to me,
yeah.
Which is kind of funny because I feel like people who are into it probably would be like, "What? No," but
yeah, they're like death metal. They're like a grindcore death metal band.
Yep.
No, totally. I just appreciate that more now. Also because they have again, I appreciate like even some of the more what people might consider melodic versions, like because they use really nice consistent beats and have really like meditative feelings sometimes.
Yeah.
Where
The drumming, really cool.
Music that matches my normal mood is always a little too chaotic sometimes.
Yeah, right? We're like listening to nothing but like dark noise music.
I'm listening to like Dystopia and Daughters, right? Genghistron and Discordance Axis is my like go-tos.
Lord, okay. I haven't heard Genghistron in a very long time.
That's my like pump-up music in the morning.
Wow.
Yeah.
And I thought I was intense, but I'm not.
I just get pumped up by listening to Genghistron.
You gotta list that shit off again. Genghistron. I feel like I'm not following these things on Spotify, and I'm like, I should at least follow them so I can easily get to them.
Sure.
So,
Dystopia.
I just got Genghis.
I think you follow.
Yeah, I have
Dystopia.
Dystopia. Yeah, I love Dystopia.
Yeah. Gengistron, Discordance Axis, is the other one.
I don't know that one.
Yeah, they're a grindcore band from the 90s. They have one of the best albums I've ever heard in my life. The Inalienable Dreamless, I think, is just one of the best albums ever made. Grindcore. Which is bizarre to say, because, like, I couldn't explain it. I can't really explain it to you in any way better than that. Fuck.
I don't even know how to spell discordance, is the funny thing. Oh, maybe I spelled it right and they just don't have it on Spotify. Interesting.
It's possible, yeah.
Yeah,
like
that
said,
is
like,
what's up.
They're a band like this from like 95 to 2000.
Yeah, it's not on Spotify. They do have a Bandcamp, however.
Nice, good. Oh, okay.
So which album is it?
The Inalienable Dreamless.
That's on Bandcamp. Alright, cool. I'll get it later on Bandcamp. That's neat.
Just have to murder and gain some sanity back.
I trust your tastes. I've gotten many a good album and artist from you.
Fair enough. No, yeah, it's kind of funny that we both have the same, it turns like the same about each other, which is that we are the most intense person the other person knows.
Fair enough. I mean, I did try to summon evil.
Yeah,
so...
well, like I said, you're the most intense person I know. Yeah. But I'm still the most intense person you know, other than yourself.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, exactly. No, that's how it works out. Yeah.
Gengistron in the morning, definitely intense.
That's how I get pumped up. The hilarious one is I have an Instagram video where I was listening to Man is the Bastard because I realized I looked fucking insane. Oh fuck, shit. I fucked that up. I don't know why I the first two.
Ooh, Municipal Waste has a new album. Speaking of...
Hell yeah.
It's from 2017, but I mean, I haven't listened to them since college. Yeah. Oh, this is sick as fuck. I love Municipal Waste. Crossover thrash-tastic.
Yeah. Oh, fucker, look at me. What?
I love that they make evil party music, basically.
Evil party music, yeah. Okay.
Oh, yeah, you have to react faster than that. Yeah. Oh, it didn't hit. You continue to run once it started flashing. You have to literally stop what you're doing the second it starts flashing and press the quick spell. That's the only way to hit it. It's gnarly. Yep. It gives you almost no time to react. It's like,
and you have to be
it's like suddenly it's like a fast action game. It's crazy.
Sorry, I'm not interested. I don't want your newsletter. I don't want to join your record club or whatever.
I don't know what we're gonna do about Resident Evil. I was thinking about it because the problem is that there are 4 distinct playthroughs, but
of the first game.
No, of 2. Actually, one has more than 4 distinct playthroughs. One has like 8 distinct playthroughs or something. But 2 has like 4 distinct playthroughs. But the problem is that they're not like, I don't know how we would want to split it up because it would be unpleasant, I think, to split it between 2 people. Because the problem is that you either would have to play as the same character twice, or the same area twice,
Well,
the
no,
same
or-
like path twice.
I might be, if you're gonna play the whole game twice like that, then one person
Maybe
plays
it makes-
through as Leon and Claire, and the other one plays as Claire then Leon. You know, it's just which one.
Yeah, you're right.
play.
That's the way to do it.
That's-
Sorry,
that's-
it took me.
that's the way to-
I don't know why that. It just occurred to me when I was saying it out loud. I was like, oh shit, there's an obvious way to do this. Just swap you the order for the entire double playthrough.
Yeah, because if you're gonna do both, like, it only makes sense to switch off between Leon and Claire if you want to play both ones.
Yeah. One thing I recommend if you start going back to the like tank control ones is sorry, I'm like chewing on some dried mango. Is use the D-pad, don't use the stick. Is my experience with those.
That's what they're really designed for. The
Yeah.
controls really predate analog. Nope, not going. Missed the opportunity. If they're on your ass, you just missed the opportunity. It's true.
Yep, it's awful.
It's the fucking worst.
It's terrible.
This part is really well designed. They definitely did not rush toward release date for this one.
Right?
I definitely.
That's what I thought as I played it. I was like, oh my god.
I know.
Somebody
But that-
just was like, alright, good enough.
Yeah. But that's yeah. Alright. Didn't hit me, but scared the shit out of me.
Yeah.
You know what's funny too? I actually saw someone. There's a pair of boots that kind of look like this Guardian of Ulyaoth's feet, which is really strange. These
Oh, wow.
Octodad-ass feet. Yeah, it's really weird. What? Okay. No!
I've never played Octodad.
Huh?
Oh, so I've never played Octodad.
Oh, nice. It's really fun. And you can play it multiplayer where you control either one arm and one leg, or one player controls the legs and one player controls the arms.
Someone that I don't like recommended it to me, so that's why I didn't play it.
Oh, fair enough. Yeah, no, I think I know who. Because of the era, it makes sense.
But the name may have started with an S.
might have been a famous line from a Marlon Brando movie.
Yes.
That interesting thing.
Oh my god.
Right there.
I don't really know Marlon Brando's career, to be honest.
I've only seen On the Waterfront, which is fucking bizarre and hilarious.
Yeah, it's supposed to be good. I
It
know
is.
that.
It's really good, yeah. Okay. But yeah, I have not actually seen Burning Desire.
Oh, too late.
I hit it, but again, the biggest problem I have is literally because like I grip the controller too tightly, so clicking the stick keeps disrupting the fucking thing. So I have to literally let go of the entire controller, or else the spell won't work.
Oh no.
And so it sucks. It's tough.
That sucks.
I hate that it doesn't refill really at all if you're standing still. It's fucking bullshit. They should have played a modern game that came out after this. Oh, damn it.
Yeah, what were they thinking? Why didn't they play games that followed it by 5 years?
Yeah, why didn't they play games? Yeah.
Machinations are timeless, Peter. Your life is
Ooh,
not.
that's a great response. Holy shit. I was not expecting that. I was expecting something much more like the first time. That was such a different taunt than the other one.
Yes. Holy shit.
Come on, you fuck! You poser! 'Cause I'm gonna kill you. Okay, clock dies. Number 2. Okay, number 3. Alright, and failure! Fuck! Fuck this game!
Double failure. This is gnarly. probably gonna have to redo the whole fight is the worst part.
Eventually, I'll probably have to redo the whole fight, yeah.
Yeah. Because it's... the next spell you should cast is the pool.
That's what I was trying to cast.
Okay. Alright, I wasn't sure. I don't recognize the runes
No.
when they're on the floor, so...
Yeah, no, exactly. There's no reason to
It's too fast. It's like, you can't...
Being damaged by the sanity is what stopped at that time. It stopped the spell to regain it. That was awful.
Yes. No, that's how it works. That happened to me constantly on the green run. The green run, it was like every 2 seconds.
All the time. Yeah. It's so fucked up. Holy crap. Yeah, no, that's messed up. I forgot about that as well. Even though I have also played that playthrough before. Where you try to keep the same energy. But fuck.
Yeah.
This. If there was other solutions to this fight, then I would not complain. But the fact that I have to cast a spell, and it's the worst environment to cast a spell in. I mean, it's clever game design, and I hate them, and I'm glad that one other game that was good that they made was better.
I mean, I remember what I did. I remember I cast shield on myself.
Oh yeah, shield.
So I would do pool, shield, pool, just alternating between those two. Just
like shield pool, magic attack.
Yep.
Yeah, you're right. That's the way to go. It takes too much mana to cast anything. Yes.
Getting too close, I think. I don't know. You know it better than me.
Yeah,
What to do with those blue ones?
Yeah, with the exploding thing. Yeah, because I have a good idea of the radius.
I've noticed you're way more precise with it than I would be, because I haven't played the blue run in a long time.
No, yeah. I think I played it the first time, but I did not get this far. And you too. Okay, so I can cast mana. Okay, yeah, you're right. That was the way to go.
No, you did it!
I did,
Yep.
yeah.
Yeah, that's the way to go.
Yep.
You have to cast shield on yourself, or it's impossible otherwise.
Yeah, no, because you're right also. Come on, are you kidding me? That's not enough?
Now you can. Nope. Oh, I was wrong.
Cast shields. Well, also because it's a level
doing
5.
a 5 points, totally. I didn't see that.
Yeah.
No, that's the way to go.
They used up 4, so clearly 3 is not going to cut it. But it does suck that I have to keep... Yeah, I can't be as aggressive.
I think I did 8. I did 8 points, was what I did, but it's...
This is a good one. If I restart the fight, I'll do that, because I've already used all my elixirs too, so...
Yeah, do pool. Oh.
This is kind of cool. Just this epic ass, just like... I don't give a shit. Giant, unspeakable terror.
My mom is calling.
Oh, no worries.